welcome to Liz at Home, and today I'm going to be harvesting some images from some magazines for use in my glue books. I have already harvested a few from this and I want to take the final ones out so that I can use it to glue on. Then I've got a few other magazines. I got this and I'm not entirely sure I'm going to find anything. I've paged through the magazine and there may be words, but the images are not of a great quality. But there's some nice big words I might. Then there's this Taste magazine, which has got great quality images, but they're nearly all food with some really nice words. So I thought we can page through them. And then A Woman and Home, where I'm hoping to find some nice images. So let's start at the top and see what we get and see how far we get. I want to make sure I'm on screen. I'm trying just videoing from my normal iPhone camera instead of the app that I usually use. And I'm going to see how that works. So if I look at these, this, for instance, makes quite a nice square, as does that, as do the words chill out. So that I could use those things. I'm looking for squares and things. I like that for the kids. So some nice Michael Jackson images there that I could try and do into a square for my En Masse glue book. So I'm taking that. See, that's quite nice, hidden gems. I could actually just cut that out. Actually, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that. I quite like this. I'm just putting my little mini cutting mat in there and going to cut this out as a square, because it will be nice again in my En Masse on the books page. I'm really pleased I bought this metal ruler that I got at Temu. Got from Temu, not at Temu. Better to do it this way around. Oopsie. There we are. I'm seriously considering once again either changing my channel name or starting a whole separate glue book channel, because I think it's confusing for people to know what they're looking for. I like blossoms. So I'm going to take that for blossoms. She's actually quite, but I like the words. I might fussy cut her out. Excuse me. Better check again that I'm still in screen. Not really seeing anything there. Quite like Born to Run. I was but I'm not sure. I love these pork images. I've got that one with sort of turquoise background. Quite like the pink background. I might use the image again. Who would wear that? I find some of these clothes really fascinating. Like those words, just peachy. And if I ever did a color glue book, can't speak, like those lips, like those eyes. Again, I like the smile. I like empowered, actually. And then I don't think I'm going to find much here. These are great letters, but I'm not taking them now. So in a way, these are more used to me to actually glue on, like the date. But I don't think I'm going to take it. That's also quite an interesting picture. These things they've got for kids. I love that owl. Beautiful. Quite a nice little map as well, and around the world. It would be fun, you know, if one had some sort of travel pictures, or to do a page with like suitcases, and I mean, that's not a great one, but a different one of the Eiffel Tower and different things. Sweet with the doggy kissing there. I like the Can You Believe It? And I like these little comic-y pictures. I think they're cute. Nice and colourful. In a way, I want to keep this, though, for my grandchild. He loves anything to do with anything at all to do with trash bins or trash trucks. Not seeing anything there. That's nice. I'm grateful people like my art and that it speaks to them. Kim Kardashian. Great one of Glenn Biderman. But yeah, that picture doesn't speak to me. I like keeping a straight face, but maybe not. I like New York, New York, actually. So I should take that. I love those two. Zendaya and Dakota Johnson. Amazing the difference that curly hair makes. But that could be nice for my famous women. And this is nice. That whole collection. Like this one better, but I don't like the writing on them. I mean, I could do things on top, but I don't think I'll take that. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to go through this one. So this is a Pick Me Up magazine. It's quite an inexpensive one, and it's quite poor quality paper. And a bit of a, so it's a UK magazine, a bit of a sensationalist type magazine. I love One in a Million, though. I think that's a great, and I could sort of semi-fussy cut it. Those are funny. So I'll take that page. Oh, and wait, I want to cut this carefully here, because I like the Cadbury's chocolates, and that works for my En Masse glue book. I need candy. Need to check again that I'm in screen. try to cut this here. If I take the where is the center? Just going to take that out there, and then I will be able to get a decent cut there for my Cadbury's. Do you guys get Cadbury's chocolates in the US? I know you get them in the UK. We get them in South Africa, and they're actually my favorite chocolates. They have a flavor all their own. Oh, that's skew and this is straight, so let me cut on the straight line. Get that there. Okay, so that's nice. And I think this one, I'm just going to use my scissors, seeing as that I'm making a bit of a mess. Like that. What was on the other side? The million's gone, once in a million. Sneaky peek. Okay, so see, that's a very cute puppy, but it's not very bright. I have a feeling I should actually not really use many of the images in this magazine. I like the just for fun, and I like the word freedom. These are quite nice basketry things, but I've seen nicer. I like the snowdrops actually. And I like beautiful and bold. I don't really, I'm not a fan of the images, but good on her. Quite cute. And these as well, they're nice clothing images, but they always have the, like that one I could use. I just think I'll find others rather. I like this lady. It's a nice QR code. And I like joining the fun. So that's a good one to go for. And I could use Oh So Healthy somewhere also, and maybe Beauty. Dilemmas. Nice yummies. So there's that one. And now let's have a look at Taste magazine. This is from 2004. Love that dog. It's a little bit, I'm sure I could actually use him. If I just cut that off. Cut that as a square, and this is great texture. This paper's a bit shiny. Had a nice background bit there. I like it good looking, and what's cooking good looking is actually quite cool. I like that zebra in a way. In another way, it's a bit out of focus. I love the word delight. Spring also could work, but it's a little bit hard to see. And there's a nice Lindt chocolate. What's your favorite candy? I'd love to know. Just trying to imagine what mine is. This is nice. I like that. Also discovered anew. I mean, that could be a background image, but I think I prefer those two smaller pictures. And I like this lady would be nice if that fits. No, although there's tomato sauce, but I'm not going to use it. We call this tomato sauce. I know Americans call it ketchup. What do you call it in England if you're British? I like that little sliced avo and this tagine. I've never cooked in one, have you? It's quite nice, the pink raspberry juice. And a nice round plate. Nice set of lips, actually. I'm not used to using those. I watch Nicole at Nicole Relax Clut Glue, and I wanted to try doing something funny with lips and just seeing how I feel about it. I've never done so. Some nice candy. Fudge, I'm looking for candy. It's a nice panini or roll. So I can do the candy. You take those words, you never know when they'll come in useful. Whoopsie. Oh, Table Mountain, love Table Mountain, but it's very out of, I've sat in this restaurant before. It's a gorgeous restaurant, very expensive, but it's all out of focus. Like the Always in Season. Nice green, but I'm not going to worry about that. I think I'm just going to cut that out. This is nice, although again, out of focus from there. It's a frustrating thing to me when they do that. Lovely glass of wine, I like that. And a nice letter G. Or I, is it an I? I. It was with a frisson of excitement. Like that. And another nice, I've got quite a lot of wine. I mean, images of. I like this what, and I like the stripes. Evian. Quite a nice picture. Sure. That's nice. I like the rocking, actually. See if I can get both things in that. And I like her face. She looks so joyous. Beautiful. Can come back if I need it. This is beautiful. Must actually fussy cut her out. Turn over a new leaf. I also like those words. It's funny, the first time I looked through this, I didn't think I'd find anything. I like that. I wonder if the cabbage knows he is less lovely than the rose. I think that would be awesome. Popped in somewhere. I love that. And I like this. Oh, look at that. Cabbage roses. They are both gorgeous, so I don't know which one I'll take. I'll have a look. I do love Soup. She's beautiful. Look at that cabbage. It's amazing, actually. This would make a nice page, or even just half a page. I find when I put a whole page down, I find it more difficult to fill than if I've cut it into smaller bits, and then somehow the joins give you like a feeling of where you should put things. Or if he pities for her sins the rose who has no vitamins. But rose hips have vitamin C. So pretty. Sure. Oh. Or if the one thing, what? Or if the one thing his green heart knows, that self-same fire that warms the rose. And it says it's an anonymous little. Or if the one thing his green heart knows, that self-same fire that warms the rose. Ah, she's gorgeous. And if I don't know, I'm going to leave it so long. That's pretty. Look at those strawberries. And the word strawberries. It's a bit big, but one could actually cut it in half. That's awesome. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love giraffes. Absolutely love them. Love that too. Very South Africa. Wow. Love those two images. Also like the strawberries, but I must put the other side up so that I see them. Don't cut them. Bundu is such a South African word for out in the wild. That looks nice. Look at all this nice texture. Day by day. I like that too. Also quite like these baskets. Love that. And I mean, I could cut out the fork as well, not the knife really. Sure. And a little bit of cabbage, actually. Oh, this is braised lettuce. Never done that. Look at that. Look at that color. I love that color. The texture, I don't know, this is beautiful, but I don't know. I don't know. Would I ever use it or would I not? Fussy cut that. Maybe I just should. I need to break the spine here a little bit. Sorry, magazine. Have any of you ever created a glue book from an Amazon bought, so KDP printed composition notebook? Because I'm wondering how one takes the pages out of that. This is quite nice. It's got eggs and salmon, but sometimes I remember doing a challenge once looking for eggs. I like those forks also. Oh, there's a cup of coffee. Need that for my en masse. And I love that letter W. I'm going to just cut that out. I like great looking letters in sort of interesting cursive style fonts. Check again that I'm in screen every time I turn it. I'm not entirely sure. Those are great, but I think I've got enough of them. These are nice pictures. Let's break the spine again because, whoops, I like all of them and I don't want them broken when I take it out. There we are. I like all stirred up. I love her face. It's an interesting tapas. Love the background. Sure, getting a lot from this book. I don't think I'm going to do the Woman in Home book because getting so much, I will need to use it first. I love that, just a little crush. Romany creams are such really lekker, really nice biscuits. You can tell I always get enthusiastic. Sorry about that. I was just closing the curtain. It's getting really hot. Get enthusiastic about food. It's a nice square food image. That looks like such an AI generated image, but yet this is from 2000 and, what did I say? 2004. So they were not generating AI images, and yet it looks like a Midjourney image, doesn't it? It's interesting. Interesting different noodles, but I don't think I'm going to do those. I don't feel like doing them. I like that. Like the texture. I like the glamour. I like the word glamour boys. The sentence, the phrase, whatever. Nice watch, but I've already got a watch that I never use. I like The Sweetest Thing because I enjoy doing fairies and things like that. So I'm going to just cut this out like this here so that I remember what caught my eye. And that's that. We've decimated this magazine, but I've got some pages to glue on again. There we are, and I'm not going to do the Woman and Home. I'll do that another day. So look at all these pages I've torn out of those magazines, and I will come back and show you what I've actually taken from them when I'm finished doing that. So I'm back. It's actually the next day and I have got all my things cut out, and I actually think I've got quite a nice collection of things. So I've got them sorted in piles so that I can show you. So I'm going to start with the easiest to show you. I hope these are not too disturbing. There we go. Let me get that out of the way there. And I can show you these. So I got to start with some nice textures and things that I can use to fill in bits and pieces. And I think those are nice. I'm just going to keep them for when you've often got that sort of place that's just there and you don't know what to do with it. So those are all the sort of textures and things that I got. And I got a huge old bucky that I used to have some toys in. Just going to put all the things from this particular magazine Harvest in here. And then I'm going to try and use them in a piece in my Everything Glue book. Then I got these eyes, which are nice. And, whoopsie, going to put that there. This nice square. Quite a few squares. I love this guy. And this sort of watercolor. With all the sunlight, it makes me think of when I try and show sunlight in watercolors. All the food. So I've got lots of nice squares, rectangles, squares and rectangles. That will be very useful. And then some bigger ones. Of course, the gorgeous giraffe. And the nice South African deserty one. That piece of cabbage, which is really rather beautiful. I sort of fussy cut the edges of this tapas. And then this can be a background. I might end up cutting the chair off, I'm not sure. I'm holding it up to try and stop it shining. So there's those. Then I got some large fussy cuts. This guy. A fork. I'll probably cut that out, but it will tear if I save it like that. This doggy, which I'm not sure, he may just be too dark. The ear was on the end of the page, but I'll see. Maybe it can fit somewhere. Look at the doggy's eyes. Maybe I should have just taken his eyes. But the little wet nose, oh, moeder. I love this vase. So the vase, this dessert, or tiramisu, looks like a tiramisu dessert. I'm not quite sure. Yum. Lovely lady. Also, her head's cut off, so she'll have to be at the top of a page. And then I'll have to have something either there or there. So, but I think she's lovely. And these two that I wanted to have, Zendaya. I love this whole cyborg. Zendaya as a cyborg. And Dakota. Looking lovely. A little bit naked, but lovely. So that's those. Then I have some more squares and rectangles. Just checking. I'm not sure. Let me know. Does this light? No, it actually just shines. In a way, I think I should switch it off. Let me know. Do you prefer it with that light on or off? Maybe this is too dark now. I'm going to switch it on again. Okay, to just don't quite know what to do. keep these in the middle and hope that's okay. So there's some candy, snowdrops, ketchup or tomato sauce, these onions that I thought were rather lovely, Carpe Diem, which is a kombucha drink. I don't know if you guys ever have kombucha. It's got an eye, some more snowdrops, just a handy little rectangle to fill in a space. Again, another little rectangle with some cheese to fill in a space. This lovely lady, I don't know if she's someone famous or not. Let me know if you know who she is. Then there's the library with the library books on the shelves, the gorgeous owl, and with 4th of July coming up, I thought it might be nice with so I've left America and the bit of freedom and the flag on there. Then I love the map and this lovely lady. Thought again, so those are nice. Then some, wait, they must go into my little box. Then some fussy cuts, a QR code. I got quite a few circles, which I think are really useful. So I got these cheese wedges. I got this little circle that's words that says, can you believe it? A plate, which I haven't cut out very well. Another plate. This Aquarius circle. And just for fun, which I thought was cool. And then some lips. Some eggies. What is this? I think it looks like more lips upside down. No, it's an avocado. So some cut avocado. Let's put it the right way. And then the right way up. The lovely W, which I will probably leave with the white so that you can see it. A very small Lindt chocolate. Some more lips. And my Cadbury's milk chocolates. And then some teeny tiny little fussy cuts. Some sort of cartoonish mugs and a little water bottle. I don't cut all that well. I do my best, but that's it. This eye, let me know, should I cut the eyebrow off? Probably. Wasn't quite sure. And a mouth, like the smiler. And then quite a few gorgeous strawberries. And a tagine. And then lots of words. So let's see. Join in the fun. Girl boss. The best. Family. Real life. Empowered. You can see what sort of things speak to me. Spring delight, and I could cut them apart depending on what I need. I love that. Oh, so healthy. Beautiful and bold. All stirred up, but I've cut out the bottom of the P by mistake, so I'm not quite sure if I'll use it or not. I like this one, Glamour Boys. I thought it would be quite nice on my famous men en masse book page. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. The Sweetest Thing, I thought that was lovely. This little part of the rhyme. I wonder if the cabbage knows it is less. No? Let me read properly. I wonder if the cabbage knows he is less lovely than the rose. And then I read that to my husband, and he said, but is he really? Isn't it all in the eye of the beholder? Always in season. fill the gap. Pity about the bit of pink there, but I like that. Strawberries, nice word. Day by day, day by day. Just a little crush. And then turn over a new leaf. So either to use together or apart, not sure. Just peachy, I did cut out because I just like it. I don't quite know. Can just be an expression. I love this rocking. And I love blossoms. Again, I could maybe cut the pink off. I'm not sure. We'll see. And freedom. So, lots of things that I got. Let me pop these into the box as well. And I'll put this underneath here. And I'm quite pleased with everything I got from that magazine. What's the word I want? Magazine Harvest. Such strange different words that one uses. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, it would help me so much if you gave it a like and maybe even shared it with a friend, because it is just awesome. The minute somebody shares something, all of a sudden YouTube algorithm says, oh, somebody liked this video, and it gets more views. So it would be great if you did like it, if you shared it with somebody. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, happy, crafty, and great week. Bye-bye now.